All right, so go back to your notes.
No, sir.
We are going to look at
It's what?
She gave you some of those other.
You know what we're doing?
Okay. Order of operations. Order of operations. PEMDAS, exactly. So what does PEMDAS stand for?
Parentheses. Exponents. Multiplication and division. Addition and subtraction.
Exactly. So we have to stay with our order of operations.
I know what exponents are. You got. Is it like the square?
No, something like that.
Yes, square.
What did you say?
I don't remember what exponents are. Is it like
Yeah,
the square
square.
before?
Yeah. So it's right here.
Yeah.
You've got rules of exponents over there, but it is the superscript. So
Yeah, I
that's
understand
your
now.
cubes, your squares,
To the
etc.
third, to the fourth.
Exactly. All right, so let's, excuse me. Let's look at number one. If we are following PEMDAS, what is our order of operations?
Parentheses.
So we're gonna do parentheses first. Inside the parentheses, we have a subtraction sign, and we also have a cube. What do we need to do first?
That negative bubble.
The exponent.
No.
The exponent.
Yeah.
So it'd be 8.
So this would be 29 minus 11 minus, and how did you get 8, Preston?
2 times 2 times 2.
2 times 2 times 2. Exactly. So 2 times 2 is what, Dragon?
2 times 2.
Mm-hmm.
4.
4 times 2 is? 8. Yeah, so 11 minus 8, which is just validating what Preston told us. Plus, and now we have another exponent.
That's 12. It's just 12. There's no. If it was a third, it'd be.
Eh,
That would be 36.
36.
Why did I say that? That's gross.
36 divided by
4.
4. All right, so now we've got parentheses again. So it's like we go through our checklist and then we start over. So we've got 29
3.
minus.
Positive 3.
Where'd you get the 3, Preston?
11 minus 8. It'd be positive.
Positive 3, but your minus is being pulled down from here.
Yeah.
So minus and then positive 3 on the inside. Plus 36 divided by
4.
4.
So I would do a
handle
multiplication and division.
parentheses, exponents are going, now we have multiplication and division.
Yes.
What are we going to multiply or divide?
36 divided by 4.
Yes.
It's not.
So 29 minus 3 plus
9.
9. So then finish it up.
We do addition and subtraction. So multiplication, no. Addition and subtraction left to right.
Left to right. 29 minus 3 is?
Right.
Negative.
Negative 26.
No.
No, it's just 26, but
26 plus 9.
that's 35.
Perfect. And then circle your answer. Circle your answer. All right. You know what those bars are, don't you, Scott? You remember?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
I scarred those into your head, didn't I?
I kind of remember.
What?
What are they? What are these bars right here?
I have no
Does that
idea.
make that positive?
I get the names for it was, but apparently, like, it's negative 8 that positive 8, something like that.
That was when we were solving them.
Fraction bars?
They are absolute value bars.
I just think the fraction bars on the board.
They are absolute value bars. So what we're doing is we're gonna still do PEMDAS, These are not parentheses. Very important, very
You don't do
important,
them
very
first.
important. They're not parentheses. The only thing they have to do with is the value of what's inside of there.
Do the exponent first.
Exponent first. So what is 4 cubed?
28. I don't know. Okay. 36. No.
16 plus
4 times 4.
4 times 4 is 8. 8 times 4 is 20.
4 times 4 is
4 times
not
4 is 16.
16.
times
I keep thinking about adding them together. 16 times 8.
What's 16 plus 4?
16 times 4.
16 times 4.
Hey Siri.
I don't have time to pull out my calculator.
Is it 64?
It's
It
64.
is 64. Well, since we're not gonna use our phones in this class, you're always more than welcome to your calculator when you first get in here. So we have 64 minus, and what is the absolute value of 8?
8.
8.
I don't know how to do absolute value at all.
The absolute value of Preston is Preston.
So the absolute value of it is
So
just the number.
nothing changes.
So why would you put that in there if nothing changes? To screw with your mind, because
Because
math
if
is
we were-
Satan.
If we were doing real world scenarios, then absolute values come into play. So you have to know how to operate with them. So it just is 8 times 6 divided by 16. So what is the very next operation that we're gonna do?
Multiplication.
Okay, multiplication and division.
Multiplication.
And what order do we do it?
8 times this left to right.
First.
Okay,
8 to 6.
which is,
8 times
40 to 8.
I'm gonna say, don't tell me 14, Preston.
It's not my fault. Okay.
Minus
It's all
48
screwy dooey.
divided by 16.
And you use the division.
What is 48 divided by 16?
Negative 48 divided by 16.
3.
So don't
4.
count it as negative yet because that's the subtraction sign.
4.
3.
Yeah.
It's 3, but.
So then 64 minus
Oh,
3
that's right,
is equal
big
to,
61.
there you go.
Now this next one is amazing.
So this next one has a couple of different things for us.
It's really my brain.
Yay! This next one has a numerator and a,
I remember that.
when you have a numerator and a denominator, I want you to think about it like this. If you go to the Dollar General and you buy a Betty Crocker cake mix and you're going to bake a cake, how many layers are you gonna have?
1.
How many layers you
If
need?
you're baking a round cake?
2.
2. You got 2 layers.
Well,
Y'all
it's
are
Betty
good.
Crocker and like it's from.
English, you're gonna be lucky if you get 2, right?
Yeah, you know.
We're gonna have 2 small layers. And so, you have 2 layers of a cake. When you see one that has a numerator and a denominator, treat it as 2 layers. We're gonna keep those 2 layers separate all through the baking process until they're completely cooled and we stack them on top of each other and ice them. All right? So we're gonna keep them separate first. So let's look. This is how we keep them separate. Miss Harrison has 2 ovens. I have 2 convection ovens in my house because I love to bake. I love to cook. I love anything to do with the kitchen except cleaning.
What does your husband do
Yeah,
for a
I
job?
can cook. Can't think of anything.
I do not like to clean. My
But you
husband
just
is a
stick it
shop
in there,
foreman
right?
and a welder.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I
So,
don't like cleaning either, but it's my
Yeah.
chore, so I get stuck with it.
so
Stacking on, making.
this is the separation between my 2 ovens, and we're gonna keep it going the whole way through, okay? Until the last step when we put the icing on. We've got parentheses, we've got exponents, we've got absolute value bars. So 7 minus, open parentheses, 10, absolute value of 10 minus 12. Plus, okay, here's our first one that we've got to deal with,
25.
25.
So it's just like -2 plus 25.
It'd be 2 plus 25.
let's look at this one
It's 2
down
minus
here.
12, but it'd be
Nine
negative
minus,
10 minus 10.
so 9 minus
Absolutely.
Two squared.
2 squared, which is 4. Okay. It looks like the bottom layer is getting done a lot faster than the top layer. Do you agree?
Yes.
I'd say so.
So now we've got 7 minus the absolute value of what?
10 minus 12.
Which is 2.
Positive or negative?
Negative.
Plus 25
You lied to me.
over 9 minus 4, which is
9 minus 4, 5.
so our bottom layer is done.
I always had a lot of problems with making enough space to do these kind of things.
So then we have, you want to go right over here. You've got 7 minus, what is the absolute value?
2.
Of negative 2? 2. 2 plus 25 is?
2 plus 25 is 27.
All over 5.
Then you times it. Negative.
What's our next step? Do we have anything to multiply?
Subtraction.
It's 7 minus 27, which is 20.
Negative
20
5.
over 5 is 4.
Negative 4.
And it's negative 4y.
Because that top is negative, anything above the negative. Unless it's a number.
Perfect. 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 What's the square root of 81?
No.
9. Just 9 times 9 is 81.
Exactly. So go ahead. Take 7 minutes.
Does that mean you have to do the whole parentheses times by 2?
Oh.
Times by 2 or
Squared.
squared. When you simplify what's in here, then you have to move to the outside, and that says whatever you wind up with in the parentheses, because that square is on the outside, square it. So take 7 minutes to do 4 through 6, and I will come around and check homework.
Oh crap, there's a bottom part. Oops. On the bottom, is that just a subtraction symbol or is that negative 6? What do you want to do with that?
On the bottom,
It's just minus 6.
10 minus.
10 minus 6 divided by 3.
Yeah, you want us to make that a negative 6 or just that's separate from?
That's a subtraction.
Okay.
Okay, so 81's 9 or 6? Which one? Oh, 9 or 8? Which one? 9. Okay.